What's up, guys, and welcome back. Thanks for tuning back in for another episode. So for today's episode, we're going to be starting to tear down on the RZR. And if you guys are new to the channel, I'll give you guys a little brief overview of what actually happened to my brand new RZR. So let's take a look. This is what happened. So we were out riding. We hit, I don't know what we hit, or we were just, I don't even think we were going that hard in it. But we've twisted the front drive shaft that's going from, I'm assuming, the transmission or transfer case to the front that's operating the front, the two-piece drive shaft that's going to the front diff. So you can see right in here that we twisted that thing pretty good. Yeah. And then right here, if you twist it all the way around, you can see where it made contact with the inner clutch cover. So some of the teardown has already begun. That was from the dealership to try to get it inspected and see what actually all got torn or all got damaged. So they took the primary clutch off and just left the secondary clutch. I just told them to leave it apart, and I'll take care of it at the shop. So we already got the primary clutch off. We got to take the secondary clutch off. We have to take this inner sheath cover, dust cover off of it also. And we have bolts. I'm assuming these Torx-Spec bolts right here are going to be running from this side all the way to the other side of the motor. So we just got to track those down, get them out. It shouldn't be too difficult, but yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm learning. That's why I'm making this video, because there's not many videos for the brand new Pro XPs. So I'm going to be learning while you guys are going to be learning how to actually take this damn thing apart. Then we're going to have to hop under there and take the skid plate off to get the drive shaft off. We do have all the parts in. They came out pretty fast, but we were just a bit busy, so I haven't been able to install it. But today's the day. Today is the day that we have to get it installed for the race at the end of this month. So enough talking. Let's get to work.
Baby, why do I love the way you are? We always leave me. Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you are? We always leave me. Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch?
Alright guys, quick update. We've made a lot of progress. This thing is actually way easier than I thought. So these three are the only ones that are going through the block that you got to put a, what was it, an 18? Yeah, 18 millimeter bolt on the other side. And the front end is going to be, the actual drive size of it is a T55. So T55, 18 mil on the back, wrench, and we used a wrench for one of the bolts. I think it was this top bolt we had to use a wrench for. And the rest were just a socket and ratchet just to hold the other side. They came right out. And these just thread into itself on the other, on the front plate. So, because these are super short. So just undo those three, get your dust cover off, undo these three, undo the other three. Probably it's easier to have somebody second hand on the other side, so that way they can make sure it stays. And two 8 millimeter bolts right here for the ducting to keep your clutch cool, and then everything should pop out.
Tell me why you have to seem so distant when I'm holding you. Your fingertips are drifting away, and I fucking love how it hurts. Why do I, baby, why do I love the way you are? We always leave me. Why do I, baby, why do I love the touch but never love the feeling? Why do I, baby, why do I love...
Alright guys, so we are fully done of disassembling the inner clutch cover, and now we can actually see the full damage that this thing did. This thing is trashed. I didn't even think it was really that bad, but as soon as I saw the inner clutch cover got pushed through. Yeah, and Polaris wants to say this is a fail-safe item. Okay, I understand fail-safe for not breaking, you know, your main components over here and stuff like that, but you can already see a mark right here on the oil pan, and for a fail-safe item, it would have cost a lot more damage than actually preventing it, because it could have cracked the block, it could have cracked this oil pan. A lot of stuff could have happened without even, you know, just for this part failing, their whole rig could have been destroyed from it. So anyway, we're going to jump to getting this drive shaft off. So we got to pull this skid plate off, remove the jack, pull the skid plate, and there's just multiple bolts underneath it, pull it down, and then we can continue on. And moving underneath the car, we're going to have to remove all of our bolts and everything holding these skid plates, or holding the skid plate together. Good thing it's a two-piece, so we don't have to move the skid plate from underneath the engine itself. We could just get it from right here, do the body skid plate all the way to the top. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over there. Oops, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, and then 14, one more right there. So 14 bolts to get this thing done. So the job is pretty much done. We got the skid plate off. We have the drive shaft out, and take a look at this thing. Look how much damage this thing actually went through. This is crazy. Sheesh. Anyway, so me being me, I ordered the drive shaft, didn't notice it said front drive shaft, but I need the front to the rear part of the, anyway, whatever. I'm dumb. I ordered the wrong drive shaft, so we can't even finish the whole project. So now this thing is just sitting here waiting on its drive shaft. So yeah, so we'll get back to you guys when the drive shaft is here, and then that way we can install it, finish it, test it, and make sure it's good. This thing still has less than 100 miles on it, so I haven't even done the oil change on it yet for a break-in. So yeah, anyway, enough talking. I'll see you guys in whenever it gets here. What's up, and we are back. So good news, parts came in. I have to give a huge shout out to BabbittOnline.com, because I called them, I told them I'm a screw up, I ordered the wrong parts, and they're like, no problem, bro, we got you. We're gonna get these parts from Polaris, and then we're gonna expedite them to you, so that way you can make your race this weekend. So they expedited the parts to me. It just got here this morning, so right now we are working at Ed's under the car, putting the drive shaft in. I already got blood coming out of me, so this is, you know, working on car stuff. This is just what happens. So plan is put everything back together, get the car back up, go on a test drive, get ready for the race. It is Thursday. You're probably watching this, so Thursday. The race is Saturday morning, so plenty enough time to get this thing tested up, fitted, everything working right. So we just got to put back our inner clutch cover. Ed's doing the drive shaft that goes from rear to the front, and we should be all ready to go. So stay tuned. We're going to put this thing back together and go for a test drive. Look at all this blood. Jesus. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so I'm making good progress on this. We have the inner clutch cover mounted up. It's not fully tightened yet, but we do have the drive shaft all hooked up. It is connected. It is lined back up and looking good. So we put the car back on the ground because we found it way easier to try to align these 4 bolts that go straight through the block to get them back aligned. It helps it sit back down. Its jack is jacking up the rear half of the motor, so it's making it tilt forward. So we put it back on the ground and sat everything back. You use a pry bar, just pry gently around this area. It helps these bolts get back aligned. Now we're going to go torque down the 4 bolts that go all the way across to 37 foot-pounds, and the black ones also. Put the primary, secondary clutch back on, and torque those down, and we should be good to go for a test drive. We'll see. Alright guys, she's all back together. So now we're going to go move this 350 out the way. And we're going to go on a test drive. We're going to start her up, make sure everything looks good, make sure everything sounds good. I'm not going to do anything rough right now. We still just have the skid plate to put back on, and the outer clutch cover, and then the actual clutch cover filter, or air intake, you want to call it, cooler. So, yeah, we're making progress, getting it all done. Stay tuned. All right, in the car, it's running. Nothing has exploded, so far so good. We're gonna run it through its gears real quick to make sure we're getting everything right. We got reverse, up, neutral, showing up on the dash, low, and high. Alright, well, let's go. We're in rear-wheel drive right now. Let's see if we got any clanks or bangs and stuff. I had to dodge stuff. So far so good, warming her up. Make a quick turn around. Nobody's coming, I'm not dying. Alright, let's go 4x4. We'll just go throw it in park. Oh God, damn net. 4x4. Alright, 4x4 engaged. Hell yeah, brother. Woo! Big old bag, boys.
All right, you guys.
Taking over the vlog, okay.
Taking over the vlog, you know, big brother Eddie P out here doing it. Look, we just got it back on the road, back up, shining. I hope you guys can see me because I can't see you, but let me know how you guys like it. Let me know what we can improve on. You always know, like it, subscribe it, hit the ring notification. Look it, it's a beauty. Look at this man right here.
Sound like you're about to start rapping.
This is how we do it, you know, BAP Racing, big brother Eddie P. You know you got your man, Willie.
I don't think he's pointing at you.
Catch it out. Catch us on our next tour. We're going to be out there. Next tour, we're going to be out what?
Concerts now.
What, Saturday? Saturday, what we doing Saturday?
We're going, all right, so everything's back together. We're about to go out Saturday to go win this race. Just kidding. We're just going to go have fun, but, you know, we're always going to win. You're not pointing at me, dog. You're pointing at my chest.
Say it with your chest.
Like, again, this Saturday, we're going to go out to Walsburg, go do some barrel racing, and possibly the next day, go out and... maybe even do a short course race. So we're going to put this thing back together, but that effectively ends the video. Again, huge shout out to BabbittOnline.com for getting me the parts. Go check them out. The link will be in the description below for their website. They have a bunch of OEM parts for Polaris, Can-Am, Arctic Cat, you name it. If you got a side-by-side, you name it, they probably have it for OEM replacement parts. So that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully it helped you guys out if you guys are trying to do this project on your rig. So as always, keep on building and you will see progress. See ya.